That's fine, I'll take it. Usually the audio drops when I go to omelet. Let's check. That's fine, I'll take it. Usually the audio drops. Maybe I've been getting the hang of this a little bit. That was the most seamless, stress-free, easy start to getting up and running on a stream. Let's take a look. I kind of wanted to jot down a couple of notes for what I wanted to do. Let's see. Packy Bine. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, what are these dropping? What do we got here? Those prices are high. Very high. This is all very expensive. That one's not. I am tinkering with buying a couple of cards here because when I went and peeked in the auction house, those 92s dropped a little bit. I don't know if I just got kind of lucky earlier because I think they are dropping. Which makes sense if they are dropping. Hey, Patriots, man. Just doing a little bit of lurking, a little bit of checking in on the auction house prices, specifically on these 92s. What's this one at 400? I mean, 400 is like the highest. So you have 682s. I don't know, post them all up for 5K, I'll buy them all. I don't know. Well, shoot, bro, I kind of wish you brought that to me a couple of days ago. What I would have said is convert them all to no, well, I don't know, bro. That's like that's a lot. So the concern that I have well, I'm probably do some sort of mix and match, I guess. You know, utilize those for your sets of whatever masters you're going for. Well, yeah, that's oh, does that set, no, does this set take is this the set you're talking about? What do you say? I have a few free agency badges left, so I could make them into. Well, yeah, this set doesn't take free agency. Oh, free agency badges. Yeah. Right. Sorry, I was confusing free agency with future stars. Right. So yeah, you can do that. Well, yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, for sure. Because use those badges up. But, you know, use them for sure for whatever masters you're going to get. You know, if you need 87s for shields, or, you know, you could use the future stars sets. You could use those to convert them into higher players. But I was thinking that, hey, Austin Plays. I was thinking you could just try and sell as much as, you know, after you do all that, whatever you have left, you could try and sell. And I think the 87s might be your best bet. 87s are going for like 100K, I think. 82s are going for like 12K. And so 12 times 7 would be like 84K. And so the other concern I was trying to say is I just would be concerned with dropping too many of any particular card, because you might mess the market up, you know, if you start dropping. So, you know, if you drop 600 of any card, you know, then you're gonna probably drop the prices. So that's what I'd say. I would say you do what you can with your draft promo, utilize those there, and then yeah, save them. You can save them till then. But I'm thinking that the 80s, if you are gonna sell the cards, I'm thinking doing, no, not that set, this set, to convert them to 87s and selling some might be some of your best value, unless, you know, you kind of capped out on what you're gonna do with this promo, and you want to use some of your promo badges. Then you can use one of these sets. Those 92s, so if they're going for the 92s, they might be selling for 700, so the 92s could be a way to have less auctions and still get really good value, but I think the 87s are going to be the best value. Any Masters Series investments, Riley? Well, can you be a little bit more specific? What are you're talking for coin investments? Yeah, don't, then, the Patriots, man, so, well, okay, alright, so I'm not gonna, it does take a lot of bench space, so I've been throwing badges and such, yeah, same, I mean, yeah, I can only imagine that, you know, what you're dealing with bench space, because I struggle with bench space, and I don't even think that I have that much going on. I don't know, Patriots, man. I mean, bro, like, you're kind of on a different path for coinage, Riley. Okay. I'm feeling like I don't want to answer your guys' questions directly, because it's hard to answer your questions unless, you know, I don't know exactly what your goals are and kind of where your team's at and all that stuff. And so I will kind of keep reading chat, but I might kind of not exactly answer the question, because what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just kind of go through what I'm doing, and hopefully through just discussing that and kind of going through the promo instead of breaking down some numbers right now, it might help you just kind of decide what you want to do, right? Yeah, so let me just try and talk about where I'm at. And so we're about halfway, more or less. I was going to check what the exact date is, but we're a little over halfway, I think, with this promo, right? 6 days. I think it was like 13 days, so yeah, we're a day or two over half. Okay, as per usual, just doing all the first events, you know, and then I'm doing 1,000 program stamina a day, auto-playing the rest, focusing on the middle four. I don't think it really matters which of the middle four. I've been doing the bottom right. I'm kind of feeling like the Legends badges are getting me a little bit more generous in that set, but in that event, but I think this is probably my head. And then just doing the top one and the bottom one just once. Oh, I didn't do my night train lane. knock this out. I always think I'm gonna forget to do this stuff. So Night Train, does that look like then he's dropping tomorrow? For me personally, it doesn't really matter. He's not rosterable. I could have shown first quarter. This is not that quick of an event, anyhow. Yeah, I don't like Hayden as a card. Well, the thing is, Riley, it's just when you ask a question like that, I'm going to give you hopefully some good information, but I just I'm going to have more. I have questions, and so we're just kind of going to get into this series of asking questions. Then it's hard for me to kind of make the decisions for you because a lot of it comes down to that is you have to decide what you want to do. I can kind of give a little bit of advice in terms of what I think is the smartest thing to do. Well, okay. All right. So if you're just focused on coins, so this is a purely coin-based answer. Yeah, I can answer that. If you're just doing a purely coin-based answer, I would say, yeah, do the 87 promo set. Which is, what is it? It's 2 and 3, I think. It's what am I doing? I just need to take a knee here. Yeah, Riley. I just on the Master Series. Oh, I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking about this promo for Master Series, Master Series investments. Oh, no, tell me more. What are typical investments for Master Series? It's been so dang long since the last Master Series. Help jog my memory a little bit. You're talking about they're saying that before the end of the month, the 99 Lamar Master Series is dropping, right? That's what we're talking about. Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if I've really capitalized on that. Yeah. Yeah, everything you guys are saying, that makes sense to me. I mean, that's kind of making me think, but I mean, to be honest, it sounds like you guys are a step ahead of me on that. Yeah. Where was I? So I'm going back to promo stuff here. Let me just kind of keep an eye on these snipes. Yeah, these are still. Is this the current one? I think it's around about just to drop. I haven't even been in the loop exactly because I was asking chat. It is supposed to. The Master Series is supposed to drop. Do you guys have a date on when? Or I was just kind of hearing through people that they were saying before the end of the month. Any more details on that? And also, where are you? I should buy them, but I'm not going to buy them. $3.95. I think they're going to get under to $3.50. I don't want to go much more above $3.50. Where do you guys get that info? Is that in Discord? I haven't been checking on Discord the past. I checked a little bit on a different server today, but I have been pretty inactive on there. And you have a diamond. Nice. Next week is confirmed. Okay. Drop Monday or Tuesday. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, let me give that some thought. I might do a little bit of research on that, think about it, and maybe one of the next upcoming streams, I'll have more to say on that. But if you guys got any leads, I would be happy to hear some info. I haven't been too aggressive with investments because I've been pretty disconnected from the auction house. But I'm always open to considering. Okay. So I'm still getting back into pro, and that's really what I wanted to just try and track tonight to make sure I was on pace where I wanted to be. Okay. So grinding these sets. Yeah, I mean, I'm to be honest. Well, I guess I'm not surprised, but as somebody who wasn't really ever planning on streaming, the fact that 23 people even want to subscribe to me is flattering. Okay. So, my man Vern is doing just fine. We got about 14 more and we're good there. And as of now, we're sitting with Quentin, Vern, and either the 5 through 7 or the 8 through 10. That's what we're trying to get a feel for. Where we'll be sitting to knock out all 3 of those. Alright, let's bust out this spreadsheet to, there we go, draft promo. Here. 87s and 88s. Well, if that's the case, then going back to what Patriots Man was saying, hold on to as many of the 82s as you can, because you can turn those 82s into 87s real easy. Yeah, that's what I heard too, is all with 210 power. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at this 5 through 7, 8 through 10, because I'm going to look at which picks are dropping, and would gladly jump on an 8 through 10. I really don't have much of a priority. I guess nice to have a little bit better card, but with both the 8 through 10s and the 5 through 7s having the same power, I won't blink an eye or grind too hard. And what's up? Yep. Yeah, that's what I keep kind of encouraging people to do, is if they can make that 8 through 10. The thing is, I mean, the 8 through 10, I haven't really thought through this, but the 5 through 7 actually has 1 less 95. 1 less 95, but 2 more shields. I haven't really thought that through, but is that set that substantially more difficult to grind out, or are they relatively close? I mean, so if this is 6 or 5 altogether, and then this is 4, and that's what I guess my question is, the 95s compared to the shields, 33 and 1, 45, 3 and 2. And I'm having a hard time running that math. I mean, so yes, it is, of course, more of a grind for that 5 through 7, but I just don't think it's substantially more for the 5 through 7. Anywho, just advising people to grab one of those, if not both, but with 210 power, I think it's a pretty good set to complete. So I just wanted to let's just do an inventory first to see where we're at. So I got 31 of the Legends badges, and then we got our 45 Quintons. So let's tally that up. This is our inventory. We got my 45 Quintons. And I got, what did I just say? 32 or something of the legend badges, which that's 5. That's not what the stuff we're concerned about. What we need to do is our badges total. Okay. Going for picks now. I got my Calvin and Vernie. Cool. How, Aunt, did you have both of those the other night? How are they? You forgot to carry the 2. Did you have both the Kelvin and the Vernon the other night? Because I think that you just had the Kelvin. So is the Vern, is that a new card? And if so, how is the gameplay? And just how would you describe, you know, the gameplay comparing the Kelvin and the Vern? Leg patches. Let's see. Yeah, how's he playing? So let's see here. So we got, we got 1 shield. I got 1 shield redeemed. So we got 45, 90, 135, 135, what is that? 135 plus 45 is 180. Let's come back to that. 180, 45, 225. Okay, 225. I'm gonna forget that. How do I remember that? 225. And so let's count this. I can't carry all these numbers in my head. So right now we're at 225. 225 badges. Now we gotta add the extra Quentins. Good. That was exactly my plan, so thank you for making me feel confident in that decision. So we got 8, 16, 24. Oh, okay, so about 32. Okay, 32 there. Plus another 30 gets us at 62. None there to get any more stored. So we got another 62. 225, 62. Anybody quickly? 225 and 62. 287. All right, and then if we add in these guys, so and we're going to use about another 400 there. I don't know how many other of these hidden gem sets are going to drop, but we'll say 800. So 800 gems. I love it. 2 tight end set all day. So this is another 52 badges right there. Yep, 52 badges. Oh, Jesus. 287 plus 52. Okay. So let's see here. So 289, and then 99, 309, 319, 329, 339. So that should be essentially our badges inventory. 339. Okay, we'll check players next. But that gives us is that a lot? I mean, I haven't missed any events, but that's just, I mean, that's a standard, doing all the events, 1,000 promo of stamina a day, and then I haven't cashed any in on those hidden gems since yet. I was waiting until the end. But 339, so that just gets me, oofta. That just gets me one master right now. Not much left over. Not much left over. That is, feels like that's really kind of putting out my dreams of getting 2 masters and then the draft pick. And I did 1 shield, so that's worth 45. So I could essentially bump that up to 370, no, 345, 40, 79, 384. I think 2 masters is realistic, but 45, 90, 295s, 150. Might be a stretch for that 8 through 10. Alright, so what is this? Oh, I neglected those other badges there. These are just kind of my extra badges. So actually, that's like a shield, so that's like 384 plus another 45, which gets me actually like 425. It might be close. Yeah, I have a hard time. I'll do the 500 gems for 200 program stamina. I'll do that, but I try not to do the 500 gems for 100 program stamina unless like I'm really desperate, and then I wait until the end of the promo to try and decide if I'm going to do that. And I will try and decide if that's a better value, or buying some of the packs out of the store with the 1,000 gems or the 4,000 gem packs is a better value. But I might get there. I might have to do that. And that's what I was kind of thinking, is I might be 93 badges short, and would have to resort to one of those tactics to get some more stamina or get some more badges. Okay, I want to check where I'm at for my 82s and my 87s. Well, I'll cash in this. Do I have any 92s? How many 92s do I have right now? I'll cash in some shields right now if I have. And I still got 30 stored over here. Yeah, I do. Alright. Well, let's just grab another shield. See, I lost my feed here. I think that I saw Bam. Oh, Bam. What's happening? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I was trying to figure out where I'm sitting with this promo. And Pip, what's happening? So I want to just do a count to see where my inventory settings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 of those 88s. And welcome. Appreciate the support. What we got here? So we got 11 88s. All right. Or 87 pluses. So, I guess I would just check in with y'all. How's the promo going for y'all? Have you gotten any masters so far? How do you like those masters? Or what are you trying to get done before the end of the promo? If you're doing any of the draft pick cards, have you done them? Who are you hoping for? All that good stuff. Right now, as it stands, I'm planning on Quentin and Vernon, and I'm trying to math this out to see if I have... No problem. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. What was I saying? I'm trying to do Quentin and Vernon, and I'm hoping to possibly get an 8 through 10 pick as well. I actually haven't really given it too much thought who I want for the 8 through 10 kicker. I do have some spots on my O-line that I could use, so maybe like a tackle. I'd take a look at a wide receiver card. And who else would I hope for? Well, secondary always. Oh yeah, so let's do this 82 count. Did I get any of these? Where are these at? Oh, this was the big run of them. I could. Yeah, those have been nice. Those are nice little sets. Oh, so 373 was a bit there. Where are these at? These still got a couple little 82 snipies. And what do we got here? Let's get rid of all these. Let's go check these out. Alright, any guesses? How many 82s do you think I'm sitting on? You want to throw a guess? I have no idea. I haven't done a count in a minute. I think I was sitting at 100 at some point early on in the promo. They've been dropping out 82s. I don't even know how many 82s are getting, like, I'm averaging a day. Can't be that many. I'm going to guess 220. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96, 104, 104, 114, 104, 6, no, 112, 112, 120, 128, 28, 136, 36, 144, 44, 144 plus 152? Jesus, 152 plus 8, 160, 168, 168, 176, 176, 184. Holy cow. 192. This can't be right. What are my multiples? 192. These are alright. I'm off. 192. Where did I go off? Let's keep going. 200 is not divisible by 8. Or say 200. 208. 216. 224 is make my count again easy. 232. 240. 248. 250. Oh, then I got my idiots. Alright, well, that was about 250. 250. Go to item exchange. Oh, if I go like this, and then go like this, and go here up to, what's this? That's 87, so it'll be 86s. Oh, not here. Go to here, here, and then go 86. Right? 86 and below. What'd I do? That seems wrong. What'd I do? Oh no, this is right. 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 Yeah. Okay. Right? So it'll be 86s. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Bro, if you somehow like Jedi mind trick me into hitting exchange, I'm gonna jump through this damn screen. What did I say? It was around 250. But add all? Oh, like this? Okay, 230. Cool. Is that right? So what did I see here? 82. Well, it's not 82s through 84s. It's up to 86s, right? That's what I'm trying to do, right? Right. Let's check the sets. So I'm talking about, right? These. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it would be 82. 82s through 86s. Yes. I already forgot. What was it? 230? So let's say 230. So we're going 230 up to, got it, 230, but they're only up to 84s. Right. Okay, 230 times my 82s. Okay, what's 230 divided by 7? That's like, I don't know, between like 30 and, it's between like 30 and, it's like 35, something like that. Let's see. 230 divided by 7, so 32. 33, so this equals 33 times my 87s. Okay, cool. I could probably quickly figure out. So for a master, I need 4 shields. So that's like next to nothing. So it's like 4 shields, which is, that'd be 12 87s. So if I was doing 2 of those, it'd be 24 87s. And so I'm at 44. So I'm a plus 20 on my 87s. Plus 20 on my 87s, and I need 7 87s to get a 92. So that's 2 92s right there. That's only like enough for, okay, so that's enough for 1 more shield. 95s. Well, I don't really feel like breaking down how many 92s. All right, let's figure out how many 92s. So I'm not gonna get from my sets. I mean, maybe. So if I'm at like plus 2 92s, maybe I double that. So it's like maybe I'm gonna sit with like a plus 4 92s, just from my current stock of collecting the 82s from the events. And then there is the hidden gem sets, which there's like a 92 and a 95, right? Hidden gem. Okay, so there's a 92. Oh, then there's the 95. Okay. The 95 for the drift, so that one's not needed at all. Yeah, alright, so what's the best use of this 95 here? This one. What's the best use of that one? I'm not going to roster it, and I mean, I could just throw it in the sets as a 92. It just seems a little wasteful. It just seems a little wasteful to. I mean, I guess it would be just to auction it, just to auction a 95, just to auction it. 95. Come on. Oh yeah. Did those go up? These go up. These look like these bumped up. I feel like these were under 2. Were they about? Yeah, these were. I'm seeing the cam acres is still real low. I think these went up in price though. How much did I pay for that RAM check? It wasn't that much. I feel like I paid like 1.5 or less. So Cam Akers is definitely not the card to draw from that set if I'm trying to sell. I don't want any of those. Don't want any of those. Let's keep running these. I want to get a good sense for what I'm gonna have and what I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna not count that 95 because I think that's just gonna get auctioned off. But we're gonna get a 92 and a 95 from the gem set. Let's see here. Gems. Something's not happening here. We're gonna get a 92 S7, and then we're gonna get gem. We're gonna get a 95 draft. Okay, and so we should probably do a needs. So estimate maybe a estimate plus 4 of the 92s. Where should I start? Where should I start? Should I do... I should probably break down the badges. Oh, you know what? I did 2 shields. 2 shields. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna do an estimate right now for 2 masters and an 8 through 10. We're gonna set the sights as what I think would be conservative but realistic, and if we're easily gonna do that, then we'll maybe think about feeling out if we can do the 5 through 7. But let's feel out the 2 masters and the 8 through 10. Okay. So we're gonna just kind of take for granted that we need an extra 13 legendary badges, and so we're gonna say that our specific. Yeah, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Just use your resources. You just use your resources. So 45 is done, and so we need 4 shields for each, and we have 2 shields done, and so we need 6 shields left. So 6 shields equates to 6 shields. 6 shields would be 45 badges for each shield. 6 shields, 270. So 270 badges will be dedicated to shields for the 2 masters. Okay. I don't know, Riley, you're not really impressing me with your take. If you got a point, make it. I mean, if you have fun just like spamming plays all day, do it. I say people should do kind of what they want to do. And, so I kind of think you should just like do what you want to do and probably not tell other people how to do what they want to do. Continue with my count unless you're drastically offended by that, Riley Reed. So we're sitting at 270 for the 2 masters, and then for 2 more shields for the 8 through 10 would be another 90. So that puts us at 360. So that's 360. Is that right? Yeah, that's right for the shields. So 360. That's feeling very doable. 360 badges for shields. So this is for a plan for 2 masters. For 2 masters plus the 8 through 10. 8 through 10. draft pick. There we go. Okay, so that's the 360. Man, that's... I totally shifted. I thought that it was really going to be a stretch, and now I'm feeling like... Well, let me calculate these 95s. Because for all three of those, just for the shields, we're almost there. So essentially, we're just looking at badges needed for the 95s. So shield, badges, shields. So now it's just we're doing for 95 shields, or 95 badges, 95s badges. So let's go. Let's see. So 395s per master, and two 95s for the 8 through 10. 395s per master and 295s for the 8 through 10. So that's 6, 7, 8 95s. So 8 95s total. So 8 95s. All right. So that's 8 95s. 30 badges for each. 240. 240. $240 badges for 95s. 40 badges for 95s. Badges for shields. Cool. I am feeling like this is really doable. I know it's not charging. I think when it says it's not charging, it means it's also not draining. So I think we're okay. If it said the percentage, I think we'd be in trouble. Yeah, I'm feeling like we're in a really good spot for the 8 through 10. And I'm not going to run it for the 5 through 7. I'm just going to say that, I know, it's an extra 60. It's an extra 60 badges. That's easy. So we're at a dead even 400 more. I keep going back and forth. Now that's starting to sound like a lot. 406 days. 406 days. 66 badges a day. 66 badges a day. 400 badges total. Did you just hear that siren? 400 badges total equals 67 a day. 67 a day. 67 a day. Or that would be 33, 34 per drop. Feels a little high. I haven't done a daily count yet, so I don't know. I feel like the last promo, and I don't think that they're an even comparison, but I feel like the last promo was like half that. It was like 35 a day, but I'd have to, I can't remember. Okay. Alright, so that's our badges. That's what we need. That'll be my next question, though, is how many badges are we getting every day? That would give me a good sense of what's doable. If they were... Well, if we were estimating almost 900 over a 13-day promo, dang, that is close. That just based off that math, it's a 67 badges a day. It's 13. That would be an estimate of 69 badges a day. It gets us there, though. It gets us there. That's all we need. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna leave the only other one that I'm gonna count down then is the 92s. So let's break down what our count is for 92s. Okay. Pack only masters and LB. Apparently, one of the pack only masters coming is the L. Oh, okay. Huh. I actually need to upgrade my cam, but I don't think I'll. Those pack masters, those will be in. Well, okay, Patriots man. Does that mean? Is there another drop of masters coming? Is there like a second drop of Legends masters? Oh, I actually like both those cards. I mean, I haven't seen them, but I like those ideas. I'm actually really intrigued by the Chase Young. I really like running a fullback set, and Allstott's still rolling really good for me, but I could be pretty motivated to upgrade him. Yeah. Allstott's been such a beast, though. '95s. Oh, 95s, 92s. Okay, for each shield, I need 2 92s. So I'm 2 down. So what did I need again? I needed. So it's 8. So there's 6 for my masters, and then so it's an 8. It's 8 total. 8 total shields that I need left. 8 total shields, 2 92s per shield, so I need 16 92s. This is easy. So I need 16 more 92s. $16.92s, if I'm able to get those for around $350. Oof, 5.6 mil. That's not too bad. for 3 masters. Oh, that's only the shields though. Shoot. Okay, the 95s. 95s is just 192. So how many 95s? 3 95s for each master, so that's 6. Another, so 8. So 8 more 92s. 24 then. Come on now. 24 times 92. So what is that? Another 2.3 mil. 350k times, what did I just do? 24. Yeah, so this is like times 350k equals 8.4 mil. I think as it stands right now, that puts me right around 30 mil. Those 92s are what I need, though. That's really what I'm grinding for. I need those. I should be pretty set. Oh. But I forgot to calculate for... well, so there's one, so... oh, it's really just 2. Because I get 195 for free. Oh, yeah, I didn't calculate for that. So that's an adjustment of 30 badges, so that gets me down to 370. For the 95. And this is actually like 22. Times 94s, 92s. Okay. So is that going to be down to like 7.8? Or 7.7. 7.7. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's really what I would like to do, is knock out those 92s. Okay. I can tell these cards are behind. I'm still using Evo Odell. I never used that Odell fullback card. I see a lot of people using them. But I mean, I want a traditional fullback when for my fullback, a real beastly blocking, hard to tackle, slow, burly fullback. Thick legs and neck fullback, and I didn't think Odell would, would be that type of card. So I never really played with them, but I see a lot of people using them. I'm sure the Chase is going to have great. Well, I shouldn't say, but I'm sure he'll have great stats. But I don't know what the Odell fullback card's speed is. But I'm guessing the Chase isn't going to be as quick. Okay, anything here? Nope, nothing there. Let's go take a look at those 92s. Anything going for something reasonable? Price. Let's go check 400s. Yeah, it's kind of the same. I'm not going to bid on those, but I'm going to keep an eye on those throughout the night and maybe throw a few more bids later. I'm sure those are going to end up going for over 4. Yeah. All right, are my they are. We're good. And the halfback one is fine. Okay, let's get set up for some arena action. Yeah. How'd you guys wrap up in arena? Did you top 1,000, top 500, more, less? Oh, I should have checked if I treated. I shouldn't have. What did I have here? Okay, we're good. And I got a kicker, I think. Right, groovy. Okay, let's drop it at 11:21 even. 11:21.00. I think that's rain that I hear in thunder. I think it's supposed to storm tonight. Oh, 3, 2, 1, spin. Okay, I'm getting good matches. Now I have a little bit more time to appreciate them tonight. Man, our league just cracked like top 500 and it had been a minute. We were taking some time to kind of bounce back over the past like even couple of months. Just having to like kick people out, having a hard time getting our... Oh no. Oh yeah, you tricked me. I thought you were Russian. That was quick and painful. Hey bro, let's read this. 97 Jimmy Graham, sold Shannon Sharp. Gee, that's good. Kelsey. Yeah, I'm really happy about that 97 Kelsey. Yeah, I mean that's some serious upgrading. Okay, so what's your coin count at right now then? It's so crazy to me that like all y'all are like running these 2 tight end sets. Like, I like it. It's just nobody does it, or so I thought. $4.1. You feel good about that? You feel good about dropping 2.6 when you got 4.1? Kelsey's a good card. I mean, you can. I mean, why not, right? Why not? It ain't doing any good sitting there. I mean, unless you're actively, like, sniping. I gotta think. Is anything outside right now that I need to bring? I think we're okay. I think we're right. Unless you're like actively sniping or making investments, then I say just spend it. Get the good card. It would be a nice upgrade, and Kelsey's great. And then you'll have Kelvin, and then you're the one with Edelman, right? Yeah, you'll have Jimmy Graham, Travis Kelsey. Do you like to snipe? I don't like to snipe. You know. I really only kind of grind getting coins a little bit here and there, but barely ever, because it's just not that fun to me. If you do, sometimes it's fun to me, but very rarely. Oh, I gotta focus. I'm gonna get another forfeit. I'm gonna get another forfeit for running out of time. If you like to snipe, then yeah, then I would think that you're gonna want to have a little bit of bank. But you can do other things. I mean, like what I do. My bank hasn't been too low for a while, so I haven't had to kind of try and think of coin making strategies. But if I was going to try and make coins, I would just probably slow down and not grind out a master and just use a promo to make coins. Just do those promo sets and turn them into coins. And so you can always just do that. I just say just do that. It's just, yeah. I think, I mean, unless you want to snipe, I would say just buy cards that you want. You know, if you got the coinage, you still have some coins. I don't know how much time I got, so let's just try and get this. This is a good defense. I don't know if I want to pull this off. Oh, come on. I had that. Vince sold. Kelsey. Come on, run a good route. Come on, Tyreek. Come on, Tyreek. Nobody can catch you. Nobody can catch you. Come on. Oh, that was me. Get in the corner. Get in the corner. Get in the corner, Roy. Nice little tiptoe action. Let's try this. Go to the pylon. Go to the pylon. I don't know who that is, actually. Oh, I beat that guy. You're saying that's the stream, the EA next stream, to try and get the giveaway. Yeah, I mean, I think that's great. I think that's a great idea. We're gonna spin at 11:14:30. I hope that's enough time for y'all. There probably isn't enough time, but that's what we're gonna do. 14:30. I'll give a little bit more time the next round. 14:30. So if y'all want to spin, hopefully you're on top of it. I'll try and give more time next time. 3, 2, 1, spin. I think that's good. Manjot, what are you doing? You're doing Kelvin. Is that your kind of only? Yeah, I'm going for. I was just kind of breaking that down earlier. I'm going for Vern. I'm going for Quentin, and I was just breaking the numbers down. I think it's gonna be close, but I do think that I'll be able to get the 8 through 10 as well. The 5 through 7 would be maybe a little bit beyond what I can pull off. But yeah, that's my plan right now. Oh yeah, that's what my question was, Manjot, is... Yeah, so I'm not really exchanging much right now. But basically, for all three of those... the 2 masters and the 8 through 10, I have enough badges for all those shields. I forget what the count is. You know, so I'm depending on how I kind of count things, but I'd be ready to do. I could do Quentin right now. I'm still, I think, 13 Legends badges short of Vernon's set. And then I'm trying to, why did I do this? I'm trying to buy, like my main focus right now is buying 92s in the auction house. I thought the prices maybe dipped a little bit. I'm hoping that it's the beginning of a little bit of drop in prices on the 92s. Need to run. They're doing this prevent set like every play. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I was able to snipe like 4 of them maybe for, oh no, Vince. That was just disgusting. For around 350. I didn't go up to 400, but it was in that 350 price range. I should have done Sluggo. Okay, that worked. And so that's what I'm mostly focused on. I think I need like to buy 20 92s to really, be what I'm going to need to get all these sets completed. Which that's going to be taking probably the most amount of time of any of this whole process. You think the events are going to give, like they are right now, or they're going to have the events that they have right now, they're going to start giving away shields? I haven't seen them give away shields yet. Or are they going to add events? It'd be pretty cool if they added one of those hidden gem sets, they would give a free shield for that. Yeah, depending on what kind of changes around all that stuff, that could really kind of change what I might be able to shoot for. But it also makes me nervous. Every time they make a change, it can affect what goes on in the auction house. And if the auction house cards get too expensive, that also becomes a limiting factor. Well, dang, those are going to be good cards too. 96s with 180 power. That's probably a little bit less than I would shoot for. Yeah, the special draft, that's tomorrow, right? It's like from 8 to 2 or something like that. I'm pretty stoked for this draft. I'm just excited for it. I like watching the draft every year. I remember the draft very, very specifically last year because it was like right when like COVID was early on and stuff. And I remember watching it, Bleacher Report stream it. Actually, I don't remember the draft. I didn't remember. That's the only way I watched it. I didn't watch like when they like announced the picks. I was just watching Bleacher Report. Like, they would announce the picks, but I didn't watch like Roger Goodell. I don't even know if they did that for sure. I'm guessing they did. Nick said they're gonna make picks. Oh, did I read this? 96. They said 11 through 32 are gonna be 96 overall. Same power. Those cards will take a day or two to make. Will not be made live. I'm not fully grasping what you're saying there. Are you saying? So you're saying that the 11 through 32s are going to be 96 overall, and they're all going to be the same power. They're all going to be like 180 power, and it'll take a day or two to grind them out. It'll take a day or two. Nick said those players will not be made live. Not be made live. What do you mean by that? Explain that a little bit more. Did you make a video on this by chance? If you didn't, do it. Abraham, we got the boys. Welcome. Oh yeah, okay. Back to your question, Ant. There's a good number of players I would be pretty happy that they would take. Stupid virus protection ad I can't get rid of. Like in YouTube. I would be happy. I don't know if I want them to trade up for Panay, but if they could make a good deal, I really, really want Panay. I really do. but I'm not so sure they should trade up for him. There's a lot of offensive linemen this draft, you know, and he looks great, and he honestly is he's probably Panay might be my overall favorite player out of all the draft picks this year. Let's see. By the way, schools and parts. Okay. All right. You gave me a lot of things there I want to respond to. Yes, Abraham, don't sack me again. Thank you. What am I doing? Basically, that's right, Abraham. Don't play video games before school stuff. 100%. That's not how I threw that. And don't get that. I could see already that it's going to be an interception. Yep, there it is. Good. That was extra painful because it was in slow motion. Do not let him pick six it. Okay, so let me just pause here. So I want if they pick offensive line, I'm going to be pretty happy. Yeah, if somehow we pulled off Panay, I'm not giving hope that there's a chance that Panay could just drop to us. You know, I could still see a map to how that could happen. I know it's a long shot, but I could see it still possibly. So that's my golden dream, is that somehow he just drops to us. But if that doesn't happen, then you guys are going to have to help me on the names a little bit. But I was not wanting us to get Rashawn Slater, I think, because he's got short arms. But I think he could be really good. So I'd be fine with him. Or there's that guard. He's got three names. First name I think is it's either Alexander or Alejandro, and his last name I think starts with a V. He's a guard. He looks really good. And then what one did you guys mention here? Yes, Tevin Jenkins, right? He's another tackle, isn't he? He's kind of like one of the lower ones in but I also think he could be really good. I think he'd be really, really good. So I still have a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth when we drafted. Now I'm going to blank on his name. We drafted the one guy who's got a brother that plays football too. That was a guard, or was he a tackle? We took him in the Andrew Luck draft, and he sucked. So I'm a little bitter about that, but I always believe that your offensive line is what you want to invest in, so I want us to invest in that. But the kind of sexier picks that I want are, I'm not that scared of, help me with his name again, the D end from Miami, the guy with the concussions. I like him a lot. Panay is, like, these three are honestly the players that, Panay is I'd probably rank him my number one in the draft. Yeah, and Trevor Lawrence, he obviously is a really high potential prospect. But I think that, Trevor Lawrence is probably my number two. No, he's not. He's not. I put Trevor and Mac Wilson probably in my top 5. But I think Panay is he reminds me of Quentin Nelson, where I just thought they were a sure thing, you know? I think of him like that. And then there's that edge rusher from Miami who I just think is a freak, who I think he's a little bit slightly worse than a Chase Young. I think he's amazing as long as he stays healthy. And then Farley, I really like Farley. No, he's got the back stuff, but if his back holds up, I think he's the best, one of the best. I think he's one of the best defensive players in the draft, one of the best players in the draft, period. I just think he's fast, and I like the way he plays. I think he's built well. So I don't think we're taking him, because I think everybody's scared of the back. And I think we should take offensive line. But if we didn't take offensive line and we took that guy from Miami, I wouldn't be mad at him. My worst fear right now is that the 49ers don't take Justin Fields. Justin Fields drops a few spots, and we trade up and go get Justin Fields. Justin Fields makes me nervous. He could be a superstar, rock star, but there's something that tells me that if he goes in the Vikings, he's going to be a big bust. Yeah, I don't want Justin Fields, man, John. He makes me so nervous. Okay. Yes, we're all right, I'm kind of getting disconnected to let me just start I'm gonna go backwards through this chat real quick here. Yeah, Justin Fields draft, I don't know what to make of him. I think, like I was kind of saying on the chat last night, I came full circle. I think that Mac is going to end up going to the Niners. And the way I would just kind of describe it is, I don't think Mac has nearly the potential for Justin Fields, like in talent-wise, but I think he is far safer than Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields could be absolutely amazing, but I also could see Justin Fields completely tanking in the NFL, and we don't even see him on a team in a few years. And so that's just what makes me really nervous. And so I think that players like that, so much goes into what team they end up on then, you know. And he could overcome, and he could be a superstar, but I feel like there's still a lot of potential for it to go wrong for him. Do you think a 3 NFL... I'm sorry if I missed some of the comments. I'm going to kind of work my way backwards here. Do you think a 3 NFL draft video will be good? I'm going to react to all the picks in my YouTube video, 3 parts. Fields would be good with Chuck. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just don't want us to take a quarterback this year. I just don't. I could be wrong. Okay. So, Manjot, I'm not exactly sure I'm following. Like, are you saying like after they do like the first round, you would like do a video where you just kind of talk about the draft picks? I think that sounds great. But I might have misunderstood. Let's see. Let's go. Ant Gregory Russo. Do I know him? I'm not sure if I know him. He's. Let me see here. Who is that? Oh, is that? No, that's not. Oh, yeah, is that him? Man, that's not what the name I thought. I thought it was. I'm so bad with names, y'all. Is that the guy, though, that I'm thinking of? I thought it was a different name. But yeah, that's... Yeah, he's a Miami defensive end. Let's see. Let me just double check that. Let me double check that. Here, let me do it this way. I need to close some of this stuff. Let me check that in a second, and then I'm going to just check out some of these other chats with y'all. Fields, are you just because they're Buckeyes, or because are you a Washington football team fan? I do like the Washington football team. And I'm a huge Ryan Fitzmagic fan, so I'm excited to watch the football team this year. because the Buckeyes have a decent running back. Well, and then the football team is just a great team to watch. I think very underrated football team to watch. Yeah, we can do a 97 Calvin Ridley and 97 Travis Kelce. We can do that. I'll compare those. Let me here. I'm gonna do this. This will be the easiest thing. Here. Okay. Shield. Here. No. I don't actually know if I know this Gregory Rousseau, or else I'm getting confused. I think I'm thinking of Jalen Phillips. Where was I? Here. And then go backwards. And when you say we, who are you? I'm sorry, I forget. Who's your team, Ant? Is Greg better? Is he actually better, or is he just safer? The name definitely sounds familiar, so he might be on my radar too, but Jalen's the one that I think I've been watching footage of, and he's just a freak. Like, the stuff I've seen him do is just, it just popped off the screen. Yeah, well, I think, Ant, okay. I should have remembered it was the Cowboys. I should remember that. I'm getting all kind of split here, and I still didn't go back all the way to... Okay, I think I did get most of what you got. Oh, Kweti Pay. I actually don't like Surtrain or Horn that much. I think they're good, but I think they're slow. And I think the Cowboys are going to take one of those, and I think they should take Farley. But I also think that y'all are possibly going to... Panay might drop to y'all, and I think if he does, y'all aren't going to be able to pass him up. It might take Panay. I could really, because y'all are number 10, right? I could really see Panay being at that number 10 spot, and you just can't pass him up. And I'll be like hoping that he keeps dropping. But I thought he might not get past number 10. And if y'all just, your line just started stinking, and it was dominant. It was like dominant. And then if you go and you get Panay to rebuild that line again. Yeah. Let me come back to that. Let's go back real quick through this. So we'll do that. We're going to do the Calvin Ridley. Don't let me forget about the Calvin Ridley, Travis Kelce comparison. Oh, okay. In the NFL Blitz, let's do that. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go and check NFL Blitz event. Abraham, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about this event? You're not talking about that event, are you? What event? What's the NFL Blitz event? And yes, whatever. Tell me what it is, and then tell me what the rewards are, please, or share it in the chat. And Kweti Pay, yes, I think he's a badass too. And I think he is a really, I think he would be a really good choice. I don't, the whole thing about Jalen Phillips to me, I could be wrong. I think he's like just the next level. And unless we're going to get like a superstar as an edge rusher, I think we need to go for the offensive line. And we probably should anyways. It's just what we need. Just need to invest in that. But yeah, I mean, our defense for years would compensate if our offense couldn't produce because our defense was so beastly. And then last year it stunk and it just couldn't carry their own. And we had problems on offense, and so it was a recipe for disaster. I didn't check out Kellen Mond's pro day. I've been hearing about Kellen Mond, but not much, so he hasn't been somebody I paid too much attention to. Kyle Trask. Also, can't think of that right off the top of my head right now. Okay, now let me jump back down here. Oh, Fitzpatrick. So the whole thing about, I'm not necessarily, the people that I'm a fan of are not necessarily the people that I think are like the best. Some of my favorite, and basically all my favorite players throughout the years, well, with a few exceptions, are not the best players. It's the players that I just have the most fun kind of watching. And Fitzmagic is so fun to watch. You never know like what's going to happen. You know, he could throw 7 touchdowns, 450 yards, and lead a game-winning drive, or he might throw 7 interceptions and get benched in the second quarter. And I just like the way he plays. He just goes all in. He's going to dive head first, and he's reckless, and his beard looks amazing. And the fact that he's went to all these different teams, and he's got like 700 kids. I just like him. He's like a character, That's why I like him. And, yeah. And when he's on, I mean, he's hard to beat. Greg is the better one. Quetty Pay is the best. I don't know, bro. I'll look into it a little bit more. I think my Jalen guy is the guy that if he is healthy, give him 2 years, and we'll come back and we'll see who he's producing. In my mind right now, though, if Jalen's able to stay healthy, I'm just thinking of like what Chase Young has kind of developed into, and I'm thinking that that's what Jalen's path can look like. Yeah, they already said that, huh, about Panay? Yeah, I mean, they'd have to. But I don't think he's going to fall that far. So let me try. Oh, Abraham, that's what you're talking about? That sucks? They are? I was looking forward to it. You all had me stoked about it. Honestly, I don't really study him that much. I follow a little bit of college football throughout the year. Then as the draft comes up, I start to kind of listen and pay more attention to it. But no, I'm not like as engaged about it. Sometimes, I mean, I can kind of get really motivated and really dig into it. But no, partially because I'm bad with names, and so I forget the players really quickly and have to remember. And there's a lot of the different teams to follow, and so I have a hard time kind of keeping up with the different players. But I am a little disconnected with all the prospects. Well, yeah, Abraham, that doesn't sound great, and it takes program stamina. 30 program stamina? Ugh. I mean, for me, what it's really going to come down to is the badges. I gotta grind for badges. And if it's not going to be worth my program stamina, I'm probably not going to be going for it. That makes me think, and hey, if you guys threw a comment in there and I didn't check or respond to it, you can just throw it back in there. Manjot, I wanted to ask you if I didn't already. What are you doing? Or this is for everybody. I have met a couple Vikings players, or at least one. I met one of the purple people eaters. It wasn't Alan Page though, or was it? I don't know. I was real little. I got his autograph. I still have it somewhere. Met him at the Mall of America. And man, John, I was going to ask you what. So you said, oh, let me get into the root tools and compare those two in a second here as well. But what I wanted to ask you, man, John, is what are you? And this is for everybody. What are you doing with the promo right now? You're just trying to get Kelvin? Are you going to have extra? Because what you could do is if you got like extra badges, you could try and grind for a master and then also try and grind for some coinage. You know, if you got like extra badges, you know, do the 87 set and sell them. Alright, let me get into the root tools. I do like the NBA. I like the NBA a lot, actually. That's kind of the same. I don't follow it a ton through the regular season, a little bit here, a little bit there. But I really start to kind of really start to pay attention and watch more games, like actually watch the games when it gets closer to playoffs. And in the playoffs, I'm all in. I do like the NBA, but I really got into the NBA last year when they went into the bubble. I think I was just like fiending for some entertainment, some sports entertainment, and they were like the sports that kind of came back was the NBA, and so I just had a lot. And I'm a big LeBron fan. I like him a lot and was rooting for the Lakers and was just really got reinvigorated last year. So, man, Jess, sounds like you are saying that there are going to be really good awards, but then Abraham was saying no. What were we just... Oh, root tools. Abraham, even in the playoffs, you don't even get into the playoffs? We're looking at Calvin Ridley and Travis Kelce. And I'm going to get Kelvin. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm originally from Minnesota, so those are always the teams that I always root for. But besides being loyal to those teams, I always just like grab onto teams to just like have a good story and like the teams that I'm enjoying watching that year, and so I did like I did like the Lakers with Kobe and with Shaq and everything, and then I liked LeBron right when he came into the NBA, but then I didn't like him when he went to Miami, as a lot of people didn't, and I was kind of like that. I was like, yeah, they're just going to be a super team. But then when he came back to Cleveland, like I flipped. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like he did his thing, but he's coming back to like bring a championship to Cleveland. So I started rooting for him again and have never stopped. And I didn't have anything against Golden State. I like Curry. The whole team. I think they're amazing. But they were such a super team. I couldn't really root for them. I could appreciate them, but I couldn't really root for them. And so I was kind of rooting for LeBron and Cleveland to make it happen. And then when he did, and Kyrie, I was just so excited and all that stuff. And so I've been a loyal fan of his ever since. Right now, yeah, LeBron does flop. That's a very valid assessment. The one thing I'll say in response to that is LeBron definitely flops. But if you look at kind of like through his time in the NBA, he is like brutally getting fouled. and throughout the years, like they foul him so much and so often, and they don't call fouls on him for so much of the time. And it's maybe kind of gotten a little bit better over the years, but that was for years and years and years. They just did not, because I think he's so big that they just hack him. And so I think that was what he started to do in response. He's like, okay, if I have to be really dramatic to get these fouls, he's like, okay, then I'll do that. And at the end of the day, it's really about winning. And if that gives them an edge, I understand it, but I hear what you're saying. '96s and 170s. Yeah, I live in Texas now, but I was born and raised in Minnesota, and I consider that's where I'm from. Oh, I need to update this. Yeah. What am I doing? 97 Kelsey, Team of the Year. 97. Wait, what am I? Who am I looking up? Oh, because he's not a tight end. So right. What? So I need to go tight end and wide receivers. What am I doing? Update. Okay, let's see here. 96. You know, Braun said he got invites from the Seahawks. And yeah, he's a freak. You know, he's built like a football player. Yeah, I've seen those pictures too. The thing about Eli being in Eli's bucket picture, I don't know if I've seen that one. The thing about Eli going in the Hall of Fame, I kind of think he should. And here's why. If you just look at stats, he might have a hard... If you look at all of his stats, you might have a hard case to make for him to be in the Hall of Fame. But if you look at his whole career, he's got a lot of great stuff in there. You know, the victories against New England. You know, I know his defense was stacked, but I think he was the MVP for those. But those seasons, those years, I gotta give him his due, and he did it. He didn't just do it once; he did it twice. Besides that, he did have some really good seasons. And the thing that I remember and give Eli credit for, that I don't feel like people give him credit enough for, is that dude was a bad dude when it came to 2-minute game-winning drives. He was elite when it came to that. I put him up there. I mean, honestly, I'm not exaggerating. If it just came down to a game-winning drive, a minute and a half on the clock, and it's between him and Peyton, I lean a little bit towards Eli. It's not saying Eli's better, but Eli has a thing where he can muster up the magic when he's got to make it happen. He just did it so many times. And he was one of those quarterbacks where when I saw him and it was the ball was in his hands, I felt like they were going to win. I just felt like it was going to happen. And so I think he was really elite when it came to that. That's about the only kind of case I got to make for him. I mean, the dude's got a ton of interceptions. The dude's got a good number of years towards the end of his career where he kind of stunk. If he would retired a few years early, I think he'd have a better case for Hall of Fame. I mean, I don't know. Can LeBron run routes? Can he? I know he's a crazy good athlete, but does he got good hands? He's really smart too. I mean, he's just a really good competitor and has a really good knowledge and insight for, you know, what it takes to win a game and having a good strategy. A 69 tight end or defensive end with his body that's too good, you could put him at defensive back, safety, and throw 50 yards. And oh yeah, I mean, I could see it. I'm sure he played football in high school, right? Yeah, Eli's stats are not good. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that Moss was really good at basketball. Did Moss even play basketball in college? Is that remember that right, or is that just in Kevin Garnett? Moss played like legit, or just like? Yeah, I mean, LeBron ran a 4.4 sure, I believe that. Yeah, I mean, he's just, I mean, he is literally just built different. All right, let's take a look at these cards. So I got Kelsey and Calvin Ridley here. So the first thing that just always kind of jumps out is their true overall. So Kelsey's got a bump. I mean, Kelsey's 6'5". Tall receivers make such a big difference in this game. So of course Calvin's got speed on him, but that 95 is not great. Excel 97 is good, not amazing, but pretty good. Awareness down, catch. I mean, awareness is for Kelsey, catch is for Kelsey. Jump is for Ridley, but 91 jump ain't too bad for. Yeah, I don't think I've heard that story. Elusiveness is big for. So I mean. Yeah, and then obviously the blocking stats are dramatically for Kelsey. I mean, so this is just this is super predictable, as we can see. I give the edge to Kelsey pretty substantially, but you know, it's what somebody wants. If they want a receiver with receiver type stats, then edge to Ridley. But if they're looking for Kelsey, and I think the generally better card is Kelsey. Let's see. Metcalf in the NBA and LeBron in the NFL. I mean, aren't they... Well, Metcalf is significantly shorter, but their body types are kind of similar. I mean, they're just beastly dudes. Oh, before I get too deep into the weeds, I got to keep grinding out these achievements. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing the Kelsey card costs more. I don't know. I don't know if I would say that. I think more IQ. I mean, I think that I think football is a very difficult... I think they're both very difficult, but I think football is a really, really difficult sport. And once you consider certain positions, like you consider quarterback, obviously, middle linebacker, and then you consider like the coaches and the coordinators, it's a very complicated process and game. I mean, like, it's something that people that don't watch football don't understand at how incredibly complicated football is. You know, if you just think about when you watch a game, like the announcers continually, every game, any game, the announcers have to like explain and clarify things every single game that's ever played, because just like there's always things that kind of happen that are just like a little iffy, and the rules are complicated and they're changing. It's a complicated thing that's going on. You know, you have all these different moving parts, but there are certain things, certain positions where I don't think that they're dumb, but I think they have a lot less responsibilities than other positions, and they just have like a few tasks, and they do have to know the plays, but their role play to play doesn't vary that much. Unless you're like on the New England Patriots, or even like another team that comes to mind, like maybe the Baltimore Ravens, maybe the Chiefs, like the Patriots notoriously will have incredibly complicated strategies, and so they just like want everybody to know everything and just be able to kind of do anything at any moment. I feel like I missed a bunch though. Yeah, I've compared like football, like chess before. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's true. And then, I mean, and all sports move fast, but like quarterbacks not only have to like memorize all these plays like for offense, but then memorize all these defensive plays and how they interact with each other. But not just that, but like chess, you can, I mean, some chess you kind of have to move, you have to move fast and stuff, but in football, like a quarterback has to know all this information, and then you have to be able to like make decisions in like 1 second, you know? Yeah, Kelsey, Graham, Edelman, and Kelvin would be, I mean, that'd be an absolutely elite wide receiver core. Which Graham are we talking about? Isn't it from the last promo? It was a Graham, right? I haven't taken a look at that Graham, but it sounds great to me. I'll take a look at the Graham after this, because I'm actually not sure which Graham we're talking about. I mean, I thought the Shannon Sharp card that you had was pretty solid, and if the Graham is an upgrade from that, I think absolutely. And the Graham and the, just without looking a look, but the Graham and the Kelsey aren't, well, the Kelsey, I have to take a look at the Graham. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like Kevin. That's a very popular opinion, that they don't want two tight ends. I like it. Or at least I don't have a problem with it. But a lot of people do. A lot of people do. But that's what I'm about to go back to is Kelvin and not Kelvin, Vern and Kelsey. Is that right? Yeah, because am I keeping... Oh yeah, I'm getting rid of Moss. Yes, I'll get rid of Moss. I'll have Roy Williams, Tyreek, Vern, and Kelsey. Yeah, I think that's going to be my core. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would definitely put Braun in my top 10. But I have a hard time... I can kind of make different cases for different NBA players. I mean, I think it's very easy to say MJ. You know, I think it's just really hard to argue that it's MJ. The one kind of case that I'll make for LeBron that MJ you can't say about is MJ... I mean, like, always had stacked teams. And LeBron's had to play with just dog crap over and over and over again. And even when he's played with just the worst teams, he still takes them probably to the finals. And so you can't really say that MJ wouldn't have done that, but you can't really give him credit for doing it, you know, if he never did it. Well, then the other thing you could say is that when MJ left, the Bulls definitely took they definitely were significantly worse, but they still, I don't remember if they won a championship. I think they didn't, but they went to the finals. And then when LeBron left, I mean, I don't think that the Cavaliers even competed for the playoffs. Quarterback I can throw off the run and studying a lot of quarterbacks. Let's see here. Jalen Hurts type of quarterback. Yeah, so it sounds like both of y'all are into scrambling. All right. And so if somebody says MJ's the GOAT, like I never really argue against that because I just don't think it makes sense to pick a GOAT. I think the question has to be reframed and asked more specifically. The question that I think could be asked is, if you were basically going to draft any player. You got a franchise, your team probably stinks. You're kind of starting a team from scratch, and you get to pick your first player. And when you pick that player, it's in that time. So it wouldn't be today's game. You would pick that player in their time. So you would draft MJ in whatever he got drafted, 80 something, or you'd pick Russell in, I don't know what he was, like 60 something, or you would. It was against the Pistons. He was really skinny, and then he bulked up because he had to, Or if you had LeBron, you would get him when he was drafted, or Kobe. You would get to pick whatever player. And you picked one player. Who would you kind of pick to start your franchise? And if that was the question, I don't think I would pick MJ. I think MJ was one of the most fierce competitors, but I think Kobe was probably just as fierce. And if that was the question, then I actually lean towards LeBron a little bit, because I think that he can put a whole team on his shoulders more than MJ can. Or I would look at players like Tim Duncan, Bill Russell, and Magic Johnson, because all of those players, I think either they can basically, you can build a team around them. They can have a bunch of players that are average, and they will make all those players better, And I don't know MJ is elite, but if it was just about building a whole team and you get this one player, I might pick somebody else. But with all that said, I've watched MJ do things on the basketball court that I've never really seen anybody else do. He's clutch. He just was when the Bulls needed him to do something, he could just by his sheer will, could just win a game. He was mastered the game as far as anybody really could. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just look at I think MJ's legacy of Michael Jordan still, right? Probably to this day is the most world famous athlete. Yeah, Bron can. Yeah. That is kind of the general consensus, is that Bron isn't as clutch. And I kind of think that, but I think it's close. I think that's probably true, but I think it's closer than people give it credit for. I think it's not as far of a gap as people consider. I think people don't give Bron quite the credit of how actually clutch he is. I don't know if I'm not sure if I knew that, or if I did, I forgot. Yeah, you could probably say that Bron gave up a lot of last shots to his teammates, because I'm sure he has. And I've also seen Bron bury a lot of game winners too. But Bron is who's that being passed to? Bron is a different player. Bron literally isn't trying to be like MJ, like Kobe was. Bron is trying to be a little bit of MJ, but he honestly is a little bit more modeled his playing style on Magic. He will be shoot first, but not as consistently as those other guys. He frequently is shoot first, okay, but I also look for pass first. If he sees that double team, he doesn't just lean into it. He's cool, let my teammates get open, And sometimes maybe that's been to a fault. Maybe he should have. And so I think he's kind of fought with that his whole career of oh, come on, you guys. Should he be more just it's just me against the other team? This is not going to go well. But he is. I think he does, you know, even when he's had just teams that were below average, he would still, you know, include the rest of his team, you know, in the game, for better or for worse. Oh yeah, of course, for sure. For sure, as far as Braun definitely admires Jordan, for sure. Yeah, that's right. Braun, any age, position. So, all right. Well, I mean that's a I mean Braun is such a just his athletic kind of build is so dominant that he maybe could play in any era. You know, he has. I mean, he probably play in most sports. I really need to focus on just making something happen here. Otherwise, we're never gonna get these achievements. But Michael was, I mean, just a big, you know, super athletic dude too. I mean, Michael wouldn't really do well in like a power forward or center position, but he would be able to compete in most eras and most games and in a lot of kind of different roles. Well, I'll tell you what gaming does. What am I doing? What gaming does for me is, that's a decision that you gotta kind of come to, and I kind of like encourage you to like think about that, because I'll tell you what gaming does for me is I work like a really serious job every day. And like I really need something when I come home that is the opposite of being serious. And you know, so like I watch shows and stuff or watch YouTube videos that's basically just for turning my mind off. You know, and that's really valuable to me. You know, but that's for me, and that's my kind of life and what it does for me. Now, a lot of other people maybe do the opposite. They only do video games, and because of video games, they spend too much time on that, or spend a lot of time on that and don't do other things. Well, you know, that's maybe something that they have to think about. I don't know who Ninja is. You know, Kyler made FaZe and Justin Jefferson his own emote in Fortnite. I don't know what a lot of that is. I know what Fortnite is. I don't know what the Gritty is. I would be curious to see what his own emote is, though. But yeah, Abraham, did you reply to when I asked you if you were done with your homework? Speaking of not using time wisely, like people that stream, I can imagine what his future would end up being. And then getting paid to do what they love. Yeah, people are more. I think both those. I think people can get addicted to video games, and I think, you know, you got to be careful with getting addicted to anything. And I think people that play video games, you know, and that's what they do for CT. Hey, welcome. We're getting into some good discussions here. Well, maybe they're good. I think they're good. Oh man, where is it? All these blitzes coming from? What's going on here? We gotta get the ball out of our hands quick. Let's do. The gritty search. The gritty search. Search Justin Jefferson gritty now on stream. Just search for Justin Jefferson gritty. So just search for that, you're saying? Are you talking about the dance? Is it the dance? Is that what you're talking about? I do like Sluggo. Yeah, I'll do Sluggo right now. I'll take play requests. Oh, droppage. Yeah, and then who did Justin get to do the gritty? Was it Adam Thielen, or did he get Kirk to do it? And it was hilarious. Let's see. We're getting Seattle to work here. Come on now. 30 yards. Hit him. There you go. The last thing I was just going to kind of say about, just get the ball out of your hands, Vince. You're overmatched. The thing about doing video games as a career, in my experience, it's cool to do stuff that you love, but in my experience, I don't necessarily think that's the best thing to do, because frequently when you do things that you love for a career, you end up not loving them anymore. They become a job. And so I just would give somebody encouragement to hesitate around thinking about if that's what you want to do. I kind of just encourage somebody to just think about it a little bit different. You know, you can do that, but maybe you want to think about things that you love maybe in a different way, and just really think more in terms of what's the thing that you want to do for your job, you know, and understanding that there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, but understanding that this is the thing that you're going to do to make money, and what do you want that to look like. And I just think about thinking about it in those terms, you might just make different choices, you know. Like for me, the thing that I want from my job is I want to feel like a sense of like purpose and feel like I'm getting rewarded. Like my job is really hard, but I do get that from there, and so it drives me to just kind of go back and keep working, you know, and because I get that from there, you know, even on the hard days, there's still that, and so that's what I wanted to get, so that's what I look for. Oh yeah, of course. Time forfeit. That's half the matches on my stream, so I get distracted by digressing into random topics. Anyhow, let me catch up here. I really like Tua. I like Tua too, and I'm actually happy that you brought them both up, because I feel actually the same. I don't know what conclusion I have about them. The thing I'll say that I would say is different about them is I have a lot of trust in Miami's coaching, and I think they have a great team, and so I think Tua's set up for success. Jalen Hurts, I don't know what's going to kind of happen with the Eagles, so he might be a little bit vulnerable to just having kind of a, you know, just an intermediate and toxic kind of support as a team and culture. What I think I want the Vikings to do is I actually want them to, I always want them to win, but I kind of, in a part of me, wants them to lose pretty hard for a little while, because I want them to rebuild. I want them to rethink their whole approach to, I want them to be more innovative and more progressive in how they, that was the glitch, I think, unless my thumb was off, but I could not scramble there. Let's do this one. I want them to rebuild and start thinking about how they're gonna, how they are going to go approach building their team and prioritizing on their team. because I don't like what they're doing right now. I think it's very traditional and outdated. Okay, I want you to stay in Miami. I'm not going to do video games as a career, just small upon man. Cool. Cool. CT year 12, cool. You want to do violin as your job, cool. I went to school for music. And that's my life goal, to be a violinist, cool. What if your relationship and your gaming and your girlfriend or wife actually wants to spend time with you? Well, that's the thing I would say is, if your girlfriend or your wife is important to you, you know, that's an important part of your life, and you are choosing, you're choosing to like grind Madden and stuff instead of like investing in this like relationship, yeah, that would be a sign that it's a problem. I would really say that's unfortunate. That would be a problem. Oh no. Oh, did this just run out of battery? My chat feed just ran out of battery. I'm gonna have to plug this in and catch up here in a second. Bear with me while I plug my phone in. Okay. Music going? How do I do this music? Oh, that's good there. There it is. Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna have lost that game too. Alright, let me catch up here. Let's see. Oh, you guys are going through this here. Next year. Spencer Rattler or Tanner Morgan? I can't think of who they are. It's just well, if Jalen Hurts can get on the same page with Russ, that's pretty impressive. Russ is pretty elite in my eyes. Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, Abraham, I think gaming can become a problem, you know, for some folks. Absolutely. Spencer Rattlers. No, I don't know. Let's go CT. You know, I think a lot of life's about balance. You know, I think it's good to have things where you're not working and you can check out and kind of like have entertainment's good for a reason, and relaxation and resting is important. Hate the Eagles because of 2017 and 2 because of EDP 445. You're going to have to explain that a little more. I don't know what you're talking about there. Randall Cunningham, yes. Randall Cunningham was great. Reggie White was great. EDP is 445 is the streamer. Yeah. Did McNabb win a Super Bowl? I don't even remember that. Corey Littleton was head of ever conversation. That was what happened. Okay, here we can get this back rolling now. Even making any progress on these achievements? Yeah, that sounds more familiar. Oh, right, but then you're saying when the Eagles went, right, gotcha. It takes me a second, but I get it. Okay, so I need 6 more yards and I need 20 more passes, and I need that 4th down. Let's see if we can knock that 4th down out so I don't have that looming over. McNabb was in the Vikings. You remember that? It's 1 year or 2 years? Whoa. I think catch, how is this team? Are they good? How about even? Check it out after the stream. Okay. Thanks for the link. Foles is a stud. I mean, Foles, by no means is like an all-time great quarterback, but kind of like what I was saying with Eli is he deserves credit for what he did, and he definitely put together some great football when they needed him to, and that got them a Super Bowl. So that just is, you know, as valuable as anything can be. I mean, Foles probably, Foles maybe could have had a better, I mean, his career's not over yet. He gets beat up. Like, he just, like, doesn't know how to avoid hits, and he just takes big shots. Even when he doesn't get injured, he just gets beat up in the pocket so bad. I'm trying to do the 4th down. Well, I was happy the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And I don't have anything against the Eagles. I never really rooted for the Patriots, but I never really had anything against them either. But I'll just say that I wasn't really necessarily rooting for the Eagles either, because they beat up the Vikings that year, and their fans are just kind of particularly obnoxious. Slide. Parky's the double doink guy, right? I loved that so much when that happened. That was a memorable game and an incredible ending. I mean, if that was my team, I mean, as a Vikings fan, we've had more than our fair share of terrible losses. And so maybe I can laugh at it because I know what it feels like. Oh, that was... Kelsey's a good card, man. Get to Kelsey. Get to Kelsey. Roy's been dropping a few more than I am happy with today. All stat. Look at that stud. I just think speed is of all sorts is dramatically overrated in this game. Like, you know, who cares if you have to make a few extra plays? You should be able to make a few extra plays, you know? Y'all are so generous. You just want everybody to have rings. River's real good. River's real good. You ever hear... Yeah, honestly, like, I'm a Vikings fan, but I don't even like watching the Vikings games because it just stresses me out the whole time. I mean, I really like it. I'm glad when they win, but I mostly just feel relief. Yeah, and then how about look up the Morton Anderson NFC Championship game. Oh, catch it! Oh, that was. I wasn't really too excited about throwing that. Didn't think he was going to catch it. Don't think he really should have caught it, but he did, so I'll take it. Let's see. I mean, the Blair Walsh and the Morton Anderson are definitely brutal. But the game that was... I mean, those are brutal. Those are brutal. The game that I'm the most kind of like upset about is still the Brett Favre Saints game. Because I just felt cheated. I felt like they cheated with the Bounty Gate. And I feel like it was our game. And so that's the one that I guess because I have somebody else to blame, maybe. It makes it why I am still bitter about that. Yeah, I mean, that was a good team. That was a good team. I mean, Morton Anderson, even in theory, was a really good kicker all time. Maybe one of the all-time, best. What am I on? This is 2-point. Yeah, Vinatieri. Yep. Yeah, I think I'd probably agree with that. Okay, so I got the 750, so I still need to let's just do an extra round here. What's his deal though? Vinatieri, did he it was 2 years ago that Vinatieri kind of sucked, and then did he bounce back last year? Or did he was playing still last year, right? He's still playing, right? But what, did something get inside his head? What's going on with him? Who's the Justin, the Ravens kicker? He's an all-time great. Justin Tucker. Dang. I mean, he should be right there. People underestimate kickers. They do. Kickers should get paid. Kickers should get drafted. They win games. Every other player that like is responsible for winning, like they and they're valuable. They win games, they lose games, and teams fly through them. When you have a bad kicker, you lose games because of them. And so nobody ever like drafts them and stuff like that. I mean, people will if there's really a standout one. But I think just kickers are kind of considered like you know, kind of like a laughable thing. But like the Patriots, the Ravens, they know that those kickers are valuable assets. I should have thrown that. Yeah, Justin Tucker. Let's see here. I do like Culpepper. I mean, I don't think he was that good, but I think he was a lot of fun to watch, and he had a heck of an arm on him. In his heyday, I mean, he threw deep passes as good as anybody. I'm sure Moss made it easy for him, though. CT, okay, alright. I like Young Hoku. Falcons have had good kickers. They had Matt, drawing a blank, but before Young Ho, they had a really good kicker too. Bro, the like bid was at 2 something, and then somebody came in and bought him for 13 mil. That's crazy. I wish that was my card that somebody had bought. That's not a good price. I think he's worth like 5. I mean, that's what I mean, probably should just be doing is just look for value. Look for look for cards that are good prices, and then instead of like, oh, Kelsey. Well, Cam Akers is crazy cheap right now. I was just looking up those. If you can use that card on your roster, that's a good cheap card right now. Cam Akers was the kicker? I thought Cam Akers is a running back. I'm playing real bad. Jake Elliott sounds like a kicker. I feel like Kelsey wanted to drop that one too. Here, I need to just focus on getting these done. So let me get a few. Oh, nice. That was who the heck that was. I didn't like any of that. Let's just get some of these short passes, start racking up that. Try this again. Nope. Nice sack. Jason Elam. Yeah, is that another kicker? I definitely think I do. Alright, we're going to try and do the 4th down conversion right now. Let's see if we can just get a little closer. Jason Elam. In the end zone. Yeah, we're gonna. No. I can't He's a QB, huh? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Ronjo, yeah, Jaws. Yeah, he's a. He was an Eagles QB, and then he is now an analyst on ESPN. There we go. I got that. Got that conversion. All right, now let's see how much. Was that the third drive or this? That was the third drive. Okay, we're gonna have to do it. Oh no, this is third drive. So let's see how many more passes. Should I quick sale Moss since I'm gonna get Kelvin and need 300k more to get Kelsey? Nope. Don't quick sell Moss. I would just wait. Be patient. Get every. How much is. Wait, I need to check. Okay, so I got plenty of time there. What's Moss? A 95, right? Do I not have any up? Or is he, what's his deal? I might not have any on my auction house. He's not a very common card. I probably don't have any. Oh, there's one. I would try and get 1.5 for him. Oh. How much can you give for exchanging them? Oh, how many? I think Ertz is a good tight end. You put Ertz behind Kittle? What am I doing? Oh, I need to check this. How many passes do I need? 8. Y'all think I can get 8 passes in one drive? Yeah, man, Jod. I mean, I think that's what you got to do if he's evoed. No, mine's not evoed. Not that I don't think he is. No, mine's. So is so evoed. He's 97. Because isn't he stock a 95? Remember this right? I didn't evo him, did I? There's one pass. I don't think I did. Ooh, these are coming too fast and too easy. There's 2 passes. I need 6 more. Okay. 5 more. Okay, take it easy. 4 more. Not snapping. There we go. 3 more. Yeah, I put Ertz behind Kittle too. I think Kittle's elite, but Kelsey's like all-time great. Oh, they stuffed me on 4th and 1. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Great, all stock. Come on, this is what we pay you for. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, the Eagles need weapons for sure. Bro, get rid of the ball. Brutal. I just checked how much time I had. Well, they messed up when they didn't draft Justin Jefferson. But are they getting a receiver? They're gonna get. Where are they drafting this year? It's like 11 or something, isn't it? Are they in the top 10? Where are the Eagles drafting? They draft 12. So between Chase will probably go. I'm thinking Cincinnati is going to take Chase. I don't think they should. I think they should take Panay, but I think in their, they very likely will take Chase. We'll see. But between Chase and then the two wide receivers at Alabama, nice. You think the Eagles will still have one of those three at 12? Can't imagine 3 receivers will go before 12. I think it's Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson is right there. I put Tyreek as my number 1, and then D-Hop is my number 2, and then I would say Justin Jefferson's right there in that next class. I think he's that good. Yeah. And like I was saying, I do think Cousins is underrated. But I mean, come on, Russ is Russ. So you got to take that into consideration. No, I don't think that. Wait, let me see. Did I read this right? Did somebody just say that Metcalf is like Kelvin? Yeah, no, I would not compare DK to Kelvin. I mean, I would say that he's maybe like in his dreams he's like trying to be Kelvin, but I would put those in a pretty different class. So I got to do these halfback yards, and I hate the plays for halfback passing in vert. And so I think I want to try a different playbook for some halfback passes. Do any of y'all know No, I don't do TikTok. My girlfriend does TikTok, and she sends me TikTok videos, and usually I'm not really into them. Do any of y'all know, off the top of your heads, if just any plays that I can do a deep pass to a halfback? Like this could be this. Oop, that's not the one that I wanted to do. That's your timeout. Yeah, what's this one? Yeah, this looks good. This looks really good. That's my answer. That's huge. Give me a couple more. Oh, look at these routes. What's this? That was kind of a fun one. I'm just going to be spamming this slant attack. Hit him. Nice. That's perfect. Alright, let's see here. Went to the museum, watched the Pittsburgh and showed the 70 Steelers. Yeah. Who you taken? Rookie Jim Brown, rookie Jerry Rice, rookie Lawrence Taylor, rookie Tom Brady. What do you mean, like, what do you mean by that? Like, who you drafting or who was better their rookie year? I mean, Jim Brown was definitely a beast. Modern era, I don't think the halfback matters very much. And the quarterback matters so much. So I would lean towards Brady probably, and then LT. Franchise, and then like you got them for their full career. I mean, I'd go Brady. I mean, yeah, I'd go Brady. I'd go Brady, even though I got so much respect for Jim Brown. If we're talking about like today's game, can't pick Brown. Just the halfback, even the greatest of all time halfbacks are not that valuable. So I'd go Brady, then LT, and then Jerry, and then Jim. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean the 70 Steelers, I don't know a ton about them, but they are considered one of the greatest of all time. Perfect. This is the play. Again, if you guys aren't grinding these achievements, please grind them so you can get the cards, the free masters. And if you're having to do this 200-yard halfback achievement every day, it's a pain. But this seems to be working out really well. I'm doing West Coast and what's this play? Slant attack or something? I do. The thing about Brady, I mean, well, he's at this whole nother level right now. Like, just what he's doing is just unheard of. And so if he played in a different era, he probably wouldn't have been able to play that this long. But because he's played this long, he's learned how to like play where I think Brady could, I don't think he can play till he's 50, but I'm convinced right now, I don't want to even say this because I feel like I'm going to jinx him. Brady has really learned how to reduce his risk of injury. He's like the like Jimmy Garoppolo and, you know, all these players, like Nick Foles, where they don't know how to avoid a hit. You know, they like, the way they play, they like set themselves up for big collisions. And Brady's the opposite. If he can sense when he's about to get hit, he either gets rid of the ball or he goes down, you know, lives to see another day. And if a quarterback can master that, and they can just really avoid the abuse, well, shoot, they don't have to get really contact ever. It's like a day job. Bronco Nagurski is the best fullback of all time. Yeah, I can't think of a better one off the top of my head. So this play right here. Yep, except for that time. Well, that's all right because I think I want to run it slant attack. I think I want to run it to the right anyways. Oh, dude, I'm in seasons mode. Chill. Coming after me like it's LVL. Get it? Oh, I'm dropping it, Henry. I think it's because I'm playing the same play too many times. Let's try a different play. Let's try a different play. Let's try this one. Is this Henry? Yeah. Good. That was good coverage, but that linebacker didn't give me much of a shot. Gotta be getting close to 200. It's funny. I was gonna make a joke about CJ Ham being better. Defensive back, best, yeah. Let's see, best. Rod Woodson comes to mind. There we go, there's the 200. Alright, well, let's do a little look-see here. Right at 12 o'clock, might be wrapping up here in a minute. Oh. Well, what do you think, Abraham? You want in the league? Have you given it some thought? You know, we were just talking about how you don't want to play a ton of video games. I don't want you to feel obligated to play if you are not wanting to play a bunch. Let's see. Buckeye 26. Look at this guy. Just running. PA spot. Touchdown. Oh, got a fumble. Runs, runs. Got one. Buckeye. 16. Cool. Cool, Abraham. Thanks for hanging out, bud. I'm about to wrap up here in a minute, anyhow. Jot, how's the drives going? You sure you want in the league? Let's talk about it in the next stream, Abraham. But yeah, I'm about to kick somebody out, I think, tonight. CT, where you at, bud? 1 o'clock. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the AM, yeah. So you're probably on the West Coast. Probably gonna wrap up CT, but come back another time. I think I am, yeah, getting towards the end here. I'm gonna use up this stamina. Let's see here, I'm feeling this one. Give me some legend badges. Oh, right, East Coast. Yes. You're an hour ahead. One more. Oh, that's a shield, sorry, right there. Yeah. Oh, let's check out the auction house. That's something I'll do a little bit before bed. Let's check out some 92s. Gets to be late night, the 82s become, well, these are, oh shoot, there's a bunch kind of coming up around a half an hour. Let's see how many are coming up. Oh, not that many. Draft is tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna stream, I think. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? Yeah, I want to try and stream for it. All right. I'm just going to tinker a little bit and try and get to sleep. Maybe eat a little snack. Whoever is still hanging out, I appreciate y'all. Always nice to get some grinding in with company. So thanks for joining for a little bit this evening. And I'll be around again soon. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.